fought the devil and I live to tell. I fought the devil and I live to tell. I fought the devil and I live to tell. I fought the devil and I live to tell. What a terrifying place, left alone here in my head. Remember every last mistake. I can't forgive, I can't forget. But if I face my darkest days, will I finally make my peace with the past I buried deep inside the darkest part of me? No, I will not be defined by the life I left behind. You're gonna see, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I'm face to face with the devil.
Did you miss us?
We're back.
Well, technically, we never left.
No, true.
Technically, we never left. We just took a hiatus.
More like a nap.
It wasn't a very good one.
No.
So just give me 1 second because I have to send the link to a couple people. Hello, Gary. Hello, Cora.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, my belly. No, I don't want to send it to my boss. No. No. Hello, Spawn. That would be fucking bad.
That would be fucking hysterical.
No, it wouldn't. Well, I had to send it to my one coworker because he wanted to see it. And then there's somebody else who may be popping on. Shut the fuck up. Hi, Taylor. Did you really think that we would go away? Come on now. We have too many books to talk about. We have too many sexual acts to talk about.
You can't keep us down.
No.
I have to invite Kay, one of Kay's bosses.
And did you see what shirt I'm wearing?
Uh-huh. I wish I could get away with wearing that shit at work.
No, please. I walked into work wearing that. My boss goes, "You're useless today. You're going to be reading." And then I mumbled because I had my teeth in, and he goes, "Are we not going to do phones today?" And I was like, "No, I'm going to try." And then I got into a fight with the shop manager because him and I like telling each other to fuck off. And then I gave the other shop manager food because he's the human garbage disposal. And then he comes in and hugs me and goes, "When you make more potato salad, will you bring me some?" Love the shirt. Thank you, Taylor. I made it myself. Which actually I have a few new designs in the works.
I'll have to see because we still need to make my shirts.
Yes, I have yours. I printed the girls' stuff today. So the girls will be done by this weekend.
Okay.
I just feel bad because we have Morgan Lil, but we don't have anything. I refuse to do anything fucking K-pop. I fucking refuse.
What if it's a really sexy man?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, come on.
I am not doing K-pop.
They're so
I draw the line.
No.
Yes.
The things I would do to some of those men. Oof.
The things that you would do to half the men in our books. Freya!
Okay. You know what?
You're going to hit the TV and Daddy's going to skin you alive.
I am not as bad as you are making me out to be. All right? We all know I'm sweet and innocent.
Cue the bullshit button.
There is no bullshit here.
Yeah, I can do it.
No bullshit.
I can do it. I just have to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit?
There we go.
Bullshit.
No bullshit.
Christopher Kahn, shut the fuck up. You were supposed to be on my side. It's my friend Chris.
No, there is no K-pop. I fucking refuse.
There's always K-pop.
No.
Yes.
Who
And there is our producer.
What the fuck?
Fuck.
What the fuck?
That's a story for a different time, Chris.
I just ate way too much.
We ate way too much.
I ate way too much. Well, Grim had therapy. We did that. I came home. I had finished.
I'm feeling woozy here.
I had to finish Mr. Knast's shirts since he is leaving on Thursday. Hello, hello.
Hey,
and
Jackie.
I made dinner. I cheated. I made French toast because I now have a blister on the bottom of my gum for my dentures.
Oof.
We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I did 4 hours last night with them in, and
we missed you too, Jackie. We
Yes.
missed everyone.
I think I put them in around 7 o'clock this morning, and I took them out about 11. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what?
Why, uh-oh?
That may be Mr. Knast.
Oh.
Sorry, Chris. I have you beat. So sorry.
Yeah. Chris, you officially meet my wife.
And obviously, our producer is having fun and playing in the fucking background.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, Chris. I come first.
Mm-hmm.
I have for a very, very long time.
Fuck, you come before Tristan.
Well, that's because I'm better.
Yes, you are in every way. But we're definitely going to get into some books today, right?
Yes. I haven't really dived into anything lately. I'll start a couple and then I don't like it. And I'm just really, really, really bougie. Like, I may just jump back into the Luna Mason series, Beneath the Mask, because that is one of my go-to favorite Mafia series. I'm kind of keeping an eye on. I'm gonna have to get up in a second and put her on the crate because she's just too psychotic right now. We miss, Troy. We're always around. Yeah.
You know what? Just give her some of that alien smut like she's reading in the book I was reading the other day.
Holy dickholes.
Holy dickholes. No, holy penis holes. That's what it was.
Yeah, the Holy Penis Hole. Tristan's book, Holy Penis Holes.
Happiness?
Happy penis.
No, happiness.
Happy penis. That was this morning. This morning there was a happy penis.
I bet. So
That Toby.
that is absolutely.
So speaking of my daughter.
Oh my God, she was fucking with me at work.
Because that was her. That wasn't AJ. That was her.
Oh, absolutely. I told the kids when I got home, and Lil was like, "Oh, which one do you think it?" Bitch, which one do you think it was? AJ wouldn't do that. That was all Hope. Fucking pulling on my skirt at work under my desk scared the shit out of me. Out of nowhere. So basically, that's what she did.
And hey, I'm here.
Ugh.
Just letting you know that I'm here.
Yeah.
Now that if she came to you, can only imagine what she's going to do to Tree.
Oh my God, seriously. But it made me scare the fuck out of my boss because I yelped. I was not expecting my skirt to
He's
get
going to go to work. He's going to go to work tonight, and there's going to be boxes of little muffins.
Oh my God, they're going to be everywhere, or they're just going to randomly like fall over on his head, probably.
No, I don't think she'd do it to his head because she knew better. She knew that if he got hit in the head, that it could cause a seizure.
True. But then she would just sit on him. No, my kids are the ones more likely to give him a seizure.
We have 2 people on YouTube.
Ooh.
I invited 2, so they could be my 2. Which could be my coworker. Or it could be another somebody else that's very important to Grim and I. So I don't know. YouTubers say hi to the ladies. They don't have to. They can
Nobody
stay.
has to say hi.
If it's the one, I see him almost every weekday. So, however, I haven't looked in his truck lately to see if his truck's clean or dirty because I like telling him to go clean his fucking truck. What Okay. Question of the day.
Okay.
Have you ever? So people have their work trucks and their work vehicles with all their tools and everything in it.
Yeah.
My coworker keeps coffee mugs in the back of his truck.
Coffee mugs. Because I invited her to watch the show because she said she wanted to watch if we were talking smut books. Well, I didn't know that. We won't fuck with that. But if she wants to laugh, to have a break. Okay.
So yes, I have my one coworker that keeps coffee mugs in his truck. I have one of the shop managers who is just likes talking about his third leg.
Sounds like Tree. And Graham.
Yeah.
Except they won't
Tree and she fucking barks.
What?
You say Tree and she fucking barks.
That's because that's her man. That's her. I don't want to say boyfriend because, well.
Right. He's not here, baby. It's that big dick energy. Yeah, the big dick energy that he has.
Oh my God. Like the book that I read the one time, Big Dick Energy to the Power of Jesus. It was in one of my mafia. Jesus, fuck, child. It's going to be one of them nights.
Who's fucking with you?
That time it was Kay. She came out and just went with a bunch of those snaps things. It was two.
Okay,
Earlier.
Get the taco.
What?
There's a taco firework.
Oh my God. I would hurt you.
Oh. Are there ears around that could hear me? I'm not talking about little. I'm talking about a relative.
No.
Can you smuggle me a bottle of mouthwash?
I actually have one hidden downstairs.
I have one in my room hidden.
Good. I need one.
You need one? Okay.
I need one.
It's the nasty yellow stuff.
Big dicks wear, Taylor says.
Big dicks wear in our books, Taylor, in our books.
So I'm going to go back and probably, let's see, what is on. See, the problem is like now Grim is starting to read. Like he took over my Kindle.
Oh my God.
But I had to make the font bigger because, he's old and blind as a fucking bat.
Well, y'all have to have Tree link you into his Audible.
I don't need Grim listening to alien fucking porn. And gremlin porn.
Yes, you
and
do.
The marshmallow milkshake. Here, try some.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I can't have your babies.
Oh my God.
You do. Oh my God. So okay. This book.
Ickles.
So I just started reading Beautiful Venom. I was like walking around Target and I saw it and I read the back and I'm like, maybe it could be interesting.
See, when I do that, I just walk down the aisle and take pictures. Then people look at me like I have 7 heads.
I do that too. But this book, holy fuck. It, so somebody put her adoptive sister, because they grew up in a foster home together and ran away. Somebody put her in a coma. So she's trying to find out who did it. And she knows that they're from this society. That's part of this college. They run the town, everything. So again, kind of like Dolores, kind of like Saint. And she decides that she's going to try and get initiated. But you have to be invited by one of the core members.
Okay.
So she approaches who she thinks is the most sane out of all of them, who we're beginning to find out is probably the most fucked up one out of all of them.
Okay.
And her initiation, first off, she has to deal with, she has to prove her mental strength. So she became an orphan when she was 6 because she accidentally distracted her dad while they were driving and they were hit by a truck.
Mm.
So somehow these people have the footage of the accident.
Oh.
And she was stuck in a dark room and surrounded by projector screens that all showed different angles of the car accident.
Okay.
Then she has to prove her physical and mental strength after that. So she goes down a tunnel, can't see shit. She comes face to face with somebody. She goes to try and escape. He slams her down, rips all of her clothes off, and fucks her in the absolute most brutal way possible. And this man's dick is like the size of Grimm's arm.
Nice. I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say inside a Grimm's dick, and I was gonna go, let's not talk about that on air.
No, we
Your
won't
dick.
go there. We won't go there.
Because we're not talking about your penis on air. Too many people may get excited.
Yeah, way too many people would.
Happy penis? That's because your new thing is as soon as I am up and I bring the dogs back from their morning WALK, you are rare and ready to go. We're going to go on. Taylor's like, whoa.
Okay,
We are gonna go on a-
it's
we're
not
gonna
just
go on
that.
a-
There's more. There's more. Like he fucks her so hard into the ground and almost chokes her out. Then he goes to face fuck her, but
My
ends up
favorite.
just busting all over her.
Ow. That's a waste.
But this chick never gets off ever when she fucks.
Now,
And she turned into you.
Is it a mental block?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
We thought she wanted like sweet and gentle and everything, but no, apparently she just needs to be utterly destroyed for her to get off. She turned into a water fountain. So, and now she's been avoiding him since then.
Okay, so it falls in the category of sane.
Yeah. She had a dream where when she had run into him in kind of a wooded area on the campus, she had a dream that he fucked the shit out of her against a tree
Sane.
and woke up. Basically, she had been fingering herself in her sleep.
Okay.
And now she's at a party and he just chased everyone out of the room and is dry humping her so hard into the door that the door has splintered.
Nice.
Yes. And that is only on page, let me see. I'm only on page 125.
You're still early in.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, well, let's see where this goes. And
Well,
it's
that's okay
one.
because my heart broke the other day because one of my other favorite authors is A.K. Rose or Atlas Rose. She goes by both.
Right.
Well, the one series that I read, the first series, which I may go back and read that. 9 books. It's the first book is stepbrothers, but they're not stepbrothers. And then it goes into like mafia. It's very, very dark, very.
That's the one you were reading part of the other. Well, we were both reading clips.
No.
No, you
I
read
haven't.
the-
I don't think that I could read any of it without Facebook flagging me.
What?
Why?
And did you play part of it for me? I think you might have
I'll
sent
pull
me a of it.
I'll pull it up when we go in the house. But
Facebook's gonna flag you for what?
Atlas Rose,
Why?
because that's fucking depraved.
No, you were telling me about it because you were like, "There's girl on guy, multiple guys on girl. There's guy on guy." Like,
Oh
all
no,
that.
that is that
No?
we did last week. That was deceit.
Deceit.
Deceit in the Gallows series.
Oh, the Gallows. That's what that one was. Yeah.
Yeah, which, by the way, you ready for this? Or you may want to hold on to something.
Which I thought.
Okay, I'm holding on.
The book that Graham is reading is
Uh-huh.
considered dark romance.
Okay.
The Four Horsemen series.
The
It's
one that
dark
I sent you or the other Four Horsemen series?
It's Pestilence, War.
Well, yeah, they were in the one that I sent you. That was called Queen of the Damned.
No, it's not that. It's another series.
Okay, it's the other Four Horsemen series.
I'm reading the Gallows series thanks to you. Oh my god, it's one of my favorite fucking books. Have you got to the Retriever yet? No. Oh. Wait till you get to Vincent.
All
That
right.
man has me in it. That man ranks as high as Hayden does in the Lords.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to read that next after this book.
You
See, I've
keep
been-
saying that, but then you book hop.
I get in these weird reading ruts where I start reading and I get so into it, but then all of a sudden the next time I pick it up, I'm like, I'm bored. Let me pick something else. And then I'll eventually go back to it. But I just haven't made my way to the Gallows yet.
That's like the Grim Reaper, and the Witch series.
That's
Grim
on my
Reaper,
reading list.
I tried and I tried and I tried and I could. It's the Autumn Witch falls in love with the Grim Reaper. And I tried and I tried and I couldn't get into it. But that's like, I can't get into anything else. The author that does Hunting Autoline.
That sounds awful.
What?
I got a witch falling in love with me.
You got a witch falling in love with you?
Yeah, I'm the original Reaper, baby.
Wonder if your ex still has it tattooed on her leg.
That's her problem.
That's her problem. Reaper.
That's her problem.
Lord have mercy. And these psychotic girls who want to bang my husband. H.D. Carlson, yeah. I could do Hunting Adeline. I tried doing the book about Sibby, which was the carnival book. I couldn't get into that. Shallow River is on my TBR. Like, that's supposed to be really good. I'm almost on my cigarette, and then I'll go in and I'll have to re-download Deceit so I could find my clip about Vincent. Vincent started off as she thought is his stalker, but he's the one that's real big into knife and blood play. And as soon as he sees blood, he goes feral. And then he's also the one that got her nickname tattooed on his dick.
Yeah.
But then you have Liam, which is the golden retriever.
Let's see. God, I have so many things on my list. I need to start using that notebook you gave me so I have a little more.
Asshole. Taylor, if you like that, there is another series, depending on where you fall with paranormal, there is another series that Gwen and I are.
Anita Blake.
Anita Blake.
That
she actually.
I did not. I did fucking not, you hoe.
Closes at 9. It's 12 o'clock.
Maybe don't make me jump the fuck out of my skin.
We get ice cream.
When did we get ice cream? I want ice cream.
I literally jumped.
All right, let's see if I can get in the door without dropping the laptop.
Not when you almost fall on the floor. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Brian, move.
If you didn't feel the fluency, then that means more
Oh, no.
you and she feels fluency with yourself.
If my coworkers watch,
Yeah.
they're gonna look at me like I have 7 heads.
No, we're not going there yet.
Well, if it wasn't you,
Where are we
It
going?
wasn't me.
Morgan was the last one in there.
Jesus fuck.
Where are we going?
Morgan might be getting her period.
Oh fuck!
Uh-huh.
It's a little thing.
Did we not just talk about that?
No, we just talked about the fact that God,
The fact that
So it's our-
She has
our
boobs?
13
yeah.
13 times. So heads up.
all right.
Why are these men also? Sean refuses to make you any shirts K-pop.
Okay.
Nothing K-pop related. I said,
I
what if it's
refuse,
real
child.
funny?
I flat out fucking refuse.
But she's got shirts that she's making for your sisters, so you need to give me some kind of design that you want on a shirt that she can make. You got to pick something.
And I just have a look at this faggot on it.
Can she just have a shirt that says faggot on it?
No, I will not use that word. I'll make her a shirt. I'll make her a rainbow penis shirt.
I don't want that. Just,
I almost bought you a fuzzy rainbow penis that was like this big. All right, it's getting old.
heads up.
All right, so now I gotta remember. Hold on.
I want to check your bed and everything you said on as the night goes. Yeah. Jordy did.
I did not. Jesus Christ, you nut bars. I'm over these people.
All right. Amber.
Hey, Amber.
All right, so Deceit, Deliverance. I think it was Deliverance is book 2.
Hello, this is Punja. I am looking for Pookie. Do you know how to keep your man happy? You've got the hook. Tui.
The Hawk Tui. All right, so I'm going to go into Deliverance because I think that's got the scene in it that I wanted to. So you guys are just going to have to bear with me for a couple minutes as I try to find it.
Okay.
Deliverance.
Is that a book that will make you squishy if you read it at work?
Yes.
Okay, because this book is making me squishy at work. And it's not good.
Yeah, a little woozy here. Cream pie.
Grim pie. How do you pull up on Kindle just your favorite authors that you're following?
You know.
Damn it. 2 seconds you got, kid. Make it fast.
I packed my lunch early because I wanted a treat.
You packed your lunch early?
Yeah, so I got blueberries, Cocoa Puffs.
Look at you.
Yeah.
That actually looks really
And
good.
then there's a hidden thriller shade.
That
Go
looks
inside, child.
Aww.
really- Yeah, you can't be out here for the rest of this. Now,
Spicy books.
yes, spicy books. Now, go put your lunch in the fridge and
Make my other puzzle.
fine. Then it's brush your teeth in bed.
Alright. Why 8:58?
I don't give a shit.
He's gonna go to 9:30?
9:30.
Okay, maybe this isn't the one that I wanted. Maybe it is the other one. Come on, where is my Vincent? No, not summer break yet. It's still early here.
Yeah. No, God. Chris, do not jinx me. I still got a couple weeks. I do not need these little shits around 24/7 yet.
I don't know if Gallows Hills was the one that I was talking about. I've read so many that I don't know what is what anymore.
I'm pretty sure Gallows was the one you were talking about when you were talking about, well, with whatever you sent me. Because I think it was supposed to be Vincent. Kill. Come here, puppy.
No, bitch dog.
Come here, puppy.
No, bitch dog.
Come here, baby. Yeah, you're a mama's boy.
Syndicate of the Legion is really fucking good too. That is a thrope and a half. Oh,
Chris, I will kill you. I will take a 2x4 and shove it up your ass. And you know I'm damn well capable of that. So I haven't found how to look up the authors I follow.
Some
but-
of that you have to do on the Kindle website itself. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's well, I like that you can actually get shit through the Kindle app again. Like for a while, you had to go on fucking Amazon's website to get it on your Kindle.
Yeah, sadly I'm still going here trying to find Vincent. Because Vince, hold on. All I saw was Siren, and I went, wait, we're close. Because Siren is the nickname.
The nickname?
Is the nickname for her. Skyla. Okay, so. Oh no, it's not really. Sorry, man. 3 boyfriends.
Oh, where am I there?
Oh. And this is Stalker.
Oh, look at Graham on YouTube.
Yeah, Grimm's using his government name.
Scary.
I know. Somebody asked me the other day what his name was, and I said, babe. He only gets like his real name if I'm like really pissed the fuck off, or if we're trying to find him.
Yeah. Well, that's the only times I ever use Tree's full-on government name.
Tell me you want daddy's cock. Ronan forces himself back down my throat, causing tears instantly to spring to my eyes as he begins to fuck my face again. Fuck yes you do. It's because you're such a good girl. Daddy's girl, take my cum, baby. Ronan's good too. I like that.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes. Shit. I'm trying to find. Oh, you came back to that, Taylor? Yeah, that's how I talk to all of my friends. The more I love you, the more I threaten you and hurt
Yeah,
you.
pretty much. All right. Hold on. We got a Vincent chapter. See, but I'm looking. See, I don't want to say too much because Taylor's reading it. So I don't want to say a whole lot because I don't want to ruin it for Taylor. See, deliverance. No, that's not it. Demise. 3. Read now. Demise may be it. Yeah. Stop staring at my cock like you want to be the one sucking, Ronan growls as he fucks my throat harder. Wesley pulls away from me, his mouth glistening as he speaks. Maybe I do, Ronan goes. I know you do. So let me. Why not show why we know Sky loves it when her men play together. Right, little one? Wesley asks as he looks up at me. I nod surprised. Ronan's somewhat entertaining this conversation. I never would have expected this from him. Literally anyone in the world but him. Ask me if I'm mad about it? Absolutely fucking not. Come on, Wesley. So do it for your girl. She's fucking dripping for it. Wesley says as he stands up, pulling his cock out and running it through the tip through me. Ronan casts hesitate and glance before me. She becomes a spit roast.
Oh, spit roasting. All right. So I'm gonna read a clip out of this one real quick.
All right.
It's the dry humping scene, and like I said, there's not even penetration going. All right. Let me see. Oh my God, how far did I go back? Oh shit! It made me jump. Hold on. Fuck. Okay. He rubs his dick up and down my wet cunt, his movements long and steady, never turning frenzied or unrestrained. His breathing is deeper, his touch is stronger, but he seems to be in complete command. I, on the other hand, my pants fill the space, and holding in the small noises that rip out of me is beyond my reach. You're soaking wet for someone who swore to never want to be fucked by me. His gruff voice fills my ears and penetrates my skin. Just a physical reaction. I try to sound normal, but my voice is hoarse and ends in a moan as the rhythm intensifies. Physical reaction? A tinge of fury rolls off him and seeps beneath my skin. There's a long and deep retreat before he rams me into the door. I think I'll come then and there, but I don't, so I provoke him. Yeah, anyone could do it. Anyone, huh? I think I see a muscle jump in his jaw, but it immediately disappears when he glides his cock so fiercely a swell builds, overtaking me. My eyes close, mostly because his are so intrusive that I feel like I'm going to burst under their scrutiny. Do you ride just anyone, Wildflower? My thighs clench and I realize I've been shamelessly rubbing myself against his leg faster and harder, needing the release more than my next breath. Part of me is horrified that I even want this. That Kane can arouse me like no other man has been able to. The very idea of Kane stirs a part of me I didn't know existed. My panties are damp and the texture of his pants creates delicious friction against my sensitive skin. My thighs quake and my legs part farther as if I can invite him to thrust into me through the layers of clothes. So, oh my God, let me let the pussy dog in.
Yeah.
So it's one of my children.
Oh, get your bitch dog.
You're doing the fucking Pilates without me. You bitches. Fuck you. Assholes in there exercising without me.
Oh, okay. All right, this is the book. Okay, so Taylor, the last book in the gallows is going to fuck you up. Trying to find. This is where they're in the woods at the cabin. Oh, this is when all of them. So there is 5 total. I'm ready, I pant. Vincent presses the tip of his cock against me, slowly sinking into me inch by inch. I cringe for a moment, the pain burning as it rips through me before pleasure gives away. Fuck, baby girl. You're taking them beautifully. I'm so fucking proud of you, Liam praises. I look up at him and smile. Come here, baby. Let me take care of you. I've got a better idea, as he says, laying down beside Asher, cupping his face as he begins kissing him. There we go. My pussy pulses as I watched before them as Liam hands lips playing with my clit. I shudder at the much-needed distraction from Vincent stretching me. He rubs tight circles against me and his hands slip down, finger tracing over Asher's cock, thrusting it in and out of me. Without a word, he rests his finger against Asher's cock, forcing a finger inside of me at the same time. I feel my mouth open. The new sensation is anything like I felt before. As Asher curses, when Asher pulls out, Liam adds another finger, letting Asher set the pace and rhythm. There's that one. Asher wraps his hand almost all the way around both his and Liam's cocks, covering them in more lube before lining their heads up to my pussy. My eyes bulge in surprise. There is no way. I gasp. Both of you together? It's never going to fit. Asher gives a mischievous smile that should be sexy as hell. Oh, we'll make it fit, princess. It's good. It's good and bad. So just if you're reading on your phone, make sure there's not anything hard that you could throw your phone at.
Why do you always find those books?
It's just the one part because it's sickening and it's heartbreaking, but it all works out in the end. It all works out in the end.
Okay.
So everybody's talking about The Butcher from Penelope Sky. I don't know, but if Chaotic doesn't come out soon with all the teasing that the Queen has been doing, I'm going to cry.
Mm.
All right, let's go on my TBR and see what I have. As my TBR is, my TikTok. My TikTok, the Mad Red Queen. You guys know where to find me. You guys just have to let me know when you're sending it. That way I can accept it. Oh, everybody want to see Gwen go batshit crazy?
Clear. So let's be perfectly clear. You want more of this, or she want more of the, and all of the things that come with it.
I love making her flip out. It's a riot.
A good growl will get like the whole eyes rolling into the back of my head.
Yes, it is very, very, very true. I did send you. All right, hold on.
Bitch. I don't think I own enough underwear for the series.
This is her.
I don't think I own enough underwear for the series. This is one of the spiciest books I've ever read. This is book 3 in the Gallows Hill series from Caitlin Taylor. It's a dark, why choose secret society born from the Salem witch trials. Holy fucking shit. Again, I am halfway through this book. I don't think there was a chapter where they haven't banged. They went to a cabin and fucked in the snow before they got to the door. They just couldn't wait. Oh my God. And the plot line in this book, holy shit. It is getting so fucking good. I don't want it to fucking end. If you've read the Gallows Hill series from Caitlin Taylor, how much laundry did you have to do? Bitch. I don't think I own enough underwear for the series. This is one of the spicy.
She's my sunshine.
There it goes. There's not enough underwear for the series.
That's how I feel with like half the books I read anymore.
Oh, Capture Me is on my to-do list too. And just for the main reason that the dedication to the book babes that want to be chased by a masked man and given a 5-finger necklace.
Oh, yes, please.
So there's that one. I have Toxic by Nicole Blanchard.
My problem
to all
is
girls who want to be railed by a psychopath.
Yes, please. See, I've got the TBR that's on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my TBR on Kindle. I've got my TBR in my notes.
It's a psychopath.
Yes, that's a psychopath.
And I come walking into a room.
No, you just walk in when you want.
So many. Oh my God, there was one I came across on TikTok recently.
When I tremble, when I beg, when I say I can't hold it any tighter, push deeper. Let me break apart in your arms, knowing you'll be there to be the one to put me back together.
All right, let me see.
When you've been sold to the mafia boss to be bred, you hate him more than anything.
Which book is that?
It's on my TBR. Let me see if this says it. No, this is one of the ones where I don't need a wife, I need a womb. Tethered Souls by Miranda Grant.
Okay, that one's on my list to read too.
This is on.
Fairly naked. Is that what it'll take? Fuck off. I'm free and you're fairly naked. Is that what it'll take to get you to behave? Will that calm your urge to kill? My cock wringing orgasms out of you, making you breathless and boneless. Is that what you need, Siren?
You have to hit me with the fucking accent, don't you, bitch?
See, but now that's one of those audiobooks that I kind of want to listen to, and I don't do audiobooks.
I know. If you have the right narrator, it can go a long way.
Yeah.
See, my problem with a lot of the ones that Tree reads is it's so hard for me to not crack the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like you heard, holy penis holes.
Holy penis holes.
Her accent and everything just has me fucking dead. I need to find this one book. It just says
I have that book and was wondering, have y'all read Hooked? Hooked is the my girlfriend Danielle raves about it. I haven't touched it yet. Hey, cousin crew.
let's see. Have you heard of Castle of Nevers and Nightmares?
No.
Okay,
Well, here's another secret society.
Let's put it this way. 6 creepy villains have a hive mind and are obsessed with making her their queen.
Okay.
That's all they give me. So I need to find it and read it.
Yeah.
But I have so many other books I have to read too.
She misbehaves and he ends up finger banging her at the bar. Who does that sound like?
I can think of 2 people.
I'm like debating on reading this. It's called The Crow's Hollow. Yes, dear. I see I didn't do it. Crow's Hollow is supposed to be like another secret society. Just a reminder for the next time she wants to be a Twinkie. A properly filled Twinkie is filled in all 3 holes, not one. Lesson of the day.
Y'all gotta give me more than that.
What about the 4th hole? The 4th hole only counts for men.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see what else I have.
Trying to find this one narrator. That's gonna piss me off.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Hold up.
I forgot how to.
That's my good girl.
Oh fuck.
Yes, fuck. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I fell on I fell on a hole, but I'm sorry. He is pretty to look at.
Yes, he is.
He's pretty to look at.
Very much.
And then it fucks me up because then it talks and it sounds like Damon, and I'm like, ew.
Oh,
And then it fucks me up.
I'm getting eaten alive by bugs. God damn it. I will say this. There was a mafia romance I actually could not get into. It's on my DNF list because you know how even the darkest ones have some kind of redeeming quality somewhere
He
in
has a
there.
baby pee-pee. Damon Barkey probably does have a baby pee-pee, but I don't want to think about that. So the like we've said before, the problem is you. Okay. Oh, this is another one. Darkest Temptation. He kidnapped her, but he took care of her when she was poisoned. He threatened her father, but held her when she cried. He kept her as leverage, but memorized the way she liked her tea. He kept her captive, but he killed for her without hesitation. He never raised a hand to hurt her. When she tried to shoot him, he couldn't even leave her in the cold for 15 minutes.
Sounds good.
I don't know. I just saw something today and I'm trying to figure out what book it's from. It's Daddy Kane. So I'm trying to figure out what book that is. If you want my cum, you have to earn it.
Okay.
It's like, well, how would you like me to do that?
Why can I not find any?
But the problem is, you get into dark TikTok, you get into dark romance TikTok. Oh! Speaking of dark romance, for anybody who doesn't know, because Gwen already knows, because I texted her, well, I actually called her as soon as I found out.
And I am fucking there.
Michael's this year for their Halloween is dark romance. I am going to be fucking broke.
Can I give you all good night?
Hurry up.
Fucking broke.
What the fuck?
Come on. You got like 2 seconds, kid.
Good night, Bo. Go ahead.
It's Fat Dog.
Yeah.
They're doing K-pop dances there.
Well, they could do K-pop dances. I don't care. They did fucking Pilates.
Oh, shit is right. Like, I've seen some of the stuff for the dark romance, and I am fucking stoked. Fucking stoked. Like, Halloween is up in my house all year round. Like, I have 2 dragons hanging from my ceiling.
You have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy.
I have 0 in my hallway.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
We have crows. We have ravens. I have my welcome sign that says, "Welcome, you foolish mortals." There's I have a skeleton on my coffee table. Halloween. I mean, hell, Grimm's got a 12-foot fucking Grim Reaper that talks. But unfortunately, my grandchildren and Freya is absolutely petrified of it, so it's not up right now.
Have you heard of a book called Priest?
Yeah, I heard very mixed reviews about that.
Okay.
Let me see if I can log into my Amazon, because if you actually log into the Kindle part of Amazon, Amazon.com, it should be able to tell you. All right, so I need to go to.
Time to nut up or shut up.
You can handle another figure.
Bestsellers, customer service. No, where is my Kindle shit? The fuck?
See, half the stuff I come across is just like the tiniest clip of something.
Came here to study the great American art of muff diving.
Kindle Unlimited.
What?
Keep her up. Do not let him look you.
Okay.
So that's everything that I've borrowed. Oh, his Kingdom. Kylie Kent was really fucking good. It was short, but it was good. Let's see. Magazine subscriptions, no.
Oh, Taylor, I can so relate. These men just have me dead. I don't have any ovaries anymore, and they make them want to explode.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, so this is.
Oh my god, it's in.
Where does the sperm go?
Where does the sperm go? Syndicate of Legion. Oh my god. That series had me in a chokehold.
Which one?
Syndicate of Legion. Let me see if I can, because now I'm going through and seeing like what I've read, so I can look it up. Syndicate of Legion. How did things go with your uncle and cousin? She smirks, but it's Crew that responds, a proud smile tipping across the corner of the lips. Scott's in the hospital. My eyes flicker to Camilla, and she shrugs. He shouldn't have put his hands on me, and I wouldn't have tried to cut one of them off. Chaos barks out and laughs, and everybody's close behind him.
This pissed me off.
When Crew holds a bleeding Camilla in his lap, tears streaming down his face. We need to get her to the hospital, Bishop pleads, panicking, choking in his words. Camilla whispers, it's too late, her voice barely a breath. No, we can save her, Bishop snaps, desperate edging in his tone. Bishop, he croaks, she's lost too much blood. No, Bishop shakes his head, we can save her, we have to save her. A sob escapes Kovu's throat as he drops to his knees beside them. I don't want my final moments to be in the hospital. I want them to be surrounded by the four of you. I want you to be the last thing to see before I go. Camilla declares, defiance shining through her pain. Kovu shakes his head. Please, little lamb, let us take care of you. Please let us save you, he pleads. You saved me in so many ways. You gave me everything, even if it wasn't long enough, Camilla murmurs, nuzzling into Kovu's neck. I love you all so much, she whispers, gratitude spilling over. Crew holds her too cold hand in his heart splintering with every second. Oh, yeah, that was another.
I
don't know. All right, let's see what else is in my laundry list of books that I can share with you guys. Under His Command, Under His Wrath. They weren't fantastic, but they weren't.
Now, is this your already read list or to be read list?
Oh, this is already read. Sia by Eden O'Neill. That is Best Friend's Dad, which was really good.
Those are like hit or miss with me.
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay, the Bound in Blood series by Sadie Kincaid. That's vampires and a thrope, and Gwen can't do it because they take tampons and make them into popsicles. But they're vampires.
I'm gonna try. If I have to, I'll try and gloss over that. It just makes me want to gag so
bad. See, now there is a military series that I like. That's the Agile Security and Rescue. I like them. AK Rose. Oh God, I love her. Dolls and Douchebags is a really big series that's all over. I could not get into it. I tried so hard and I couldn't do it. Oh, there's all my Chantel books.
See, so many of my finished books are all like revenge ones. They're all
Yeah.
revenge or reverse harem.
That's like Den of Vipers. I couldn't get into that. I couldn't. It didn't work for me. Satan's Affair, H.D. Carlton, I couldn't get into. So, I mean, there's pages and pages of books. So I can't get into everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, there's so much.
Well, how about we edge away from that and edge a little more into what we left off on the last time we did a show?
Fucking
Gone into depth on some of the trigger warnings.
And we did trigger warnings, but I know Grim wanted me to get into Hunter Prey.
That was one of them, and we need Tree to do the knife play one.
Yeah, Tree needs to do knife play.
But that's not just a trigger warning. That's when you talk about safely bringing fantasies into reality.
Yeah,
and I mean, these books are giving me some pretty insane fantasies when I'm trying to write emails to customers at work.
That's why I don't try to do that at the same time. I know better.
I'm glad I don't listen to them at work because I've been known to type what I'm listening to.
Oh, you do it to me all the time.
Do I really?
Yeah, you do it to me all the time. But yeah, I mean, there's more and more situations where I'm hearing of people taking what they read in the books and going headfirst into it in the bedroom aspect and not being safe about it, not researching it, not, hey, Grim, come out here for a second.
Like, one of the big things is just as a whole BDSM, people think the domination aspect is just like completely abusing your partner when it's not.
No, and it's not.
Stop it.
So we're gonna bring Grim in here for a second, and I'm going to put myself on blast.
When don't you put yourself on blast?
Well, the thing is I'm not ashamed of my sex life. I'm not,
motherfucker.
And Freya just ball tapped him with the rope. The green and red rope.
Mm-hmm. The one she clocked Tree in the face with.
Oh yeah. You okay? No.
Oh, go away.
She's trying to talk to him because she doesn't understand what she did. You hurt Daddy. You hope what? Don't throw up on her because I'm not giving her a bath right now.
At least she didn't headbutt him in the balls like she did with Tree. Although, I don't know.
Daddy.
Sometimes a ball tap can be worse than a full-on hit.
You hurt Daddy.
Frey.
Perhaps she got you fully. Okay, well, once Grim recovers, it may take him a little bit because I thought it was just a graze, and he's telling me it was a full-on smack.
Oof.
He's currently bent over his chair right now. Don't laugh, because you'll fucking pay for it later.
I always pay for it later.
Freya, you better go hide.
I already have several things to pay for later.
Yeah, you do.
I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, it makes me want to cry.
What did I want you for? I wanted you to come over here so we could demonstrate bringing subjects up safely. Okay, well, go there. It's fine. We do this another day.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we'll do it another day. There's plenty more things we can talk about.
I'm sure she didn't need to, hon. Grumpy Grim. And so, yeah, it's just like you go on TikTok and you see, you know, and that's the other thing that's irking my soul right now is there are so many fakes. There are so many. I read 50 Shades of Grey and I know what I'm doing. Go the fuck away.
Getting eaten alive.
Frey! All right, she's going in the crate. Give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah.
Move. Because now you gotta wait. You're going home.
Don't be afraid to ask questions, guys. We'll answer anything we can.
Go. Go home. No, you were bad. Cow. My hair clip.
Welcome back.
Huh?
I said welcome back.
Yeah. Well, good girl is sitting next to me. Because, you know, we don't do shit like that.
No. No. It's a sweet Ruru.
Nah, it's the Ruru. Her biggest guilty thing is she doesn't want to move when you're trying to walk past her and she gets underneath your feet. That's her flaw.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
She'll be like right up my ass when I'm over there and I turn around and fall over her.
Yeah, that's Luna and her former life was a doorstop.
Sounds about right.
I firmly believe that. But yeah, it's when you read what you read and you want to try it, you have to have that line of communication. If you don't have that line of communication, somebody's going to get hurt.
Trust as well.
Yeah.
Like one of the most dangerous types of play to bring into your sex life is breath play.
That's one of my favorites.
Me too. But it's one of the ones that's so easy to go too far with.
Right.
To get too carried away.
Yeah,
there are cases of guys that will like choke out their girlfriend while fucking them, and just the clamping down or the spasm or whatever, they get so into it that they forget to let go.
Yeah. There's a point of doing it to where you start passing out and you get brought back.
Yes.
Like you see all the fuzzy stars and then it's like, oh, back to reality.
If you're with the right person who can read your body right, you can go to the point where you do black out for a few seconds and come back.
And then you come back, right? Like that's a very big one. And you're right. If it's not done properly, you're going to get hurt.
Or even kill someone.
That's exactly what. So he is here with us. You okay?
It's okay, Graham. Wifey will kiss it and make it better later.
The wifey doesn't touch balls.
You don't touch balls.
All the way around. So.
Are you broken tonight?
No, I just have not been hit that hard in a long fucking time.
I think it's maybe time we put that toy back away.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because the problem is, she whips everybody with it.
I know, she whips everybody. She got a tree with it.
One thing to get hit in the leg or something with, it's another thing to get whacked right in the fucking nuts.
I've been hit in the face with it.
Me too.
That's what she said.
Hit in the face with. So what did you want me here for?
We're talking about safely expressing, wanting to act out what you see in the book safely, and having that conversation and having it being an open dialect where there is no, I guess you could say, shame.
Yeah, you can't just up and decide one day, hey, I'm going to do this. You have to have a conversation about it.
Right.
Well, no matter how you look at it, hey, Troy, every human being, every animal, every mammal, everything on this earth has one form or another sex, whether it is asexual, like some frogs, where they can change their sex to either male or female, or whether it is, between two things, whether it's human, whether it's animal, whether it's whatever that situation may be. Now, everybody looks at that sex is supposed to be for reproduction purposes only. Well, this is also the 21st century, so it is no longer just a reproductive thing. When, as
But
everybody says,
pause
it's gross.
Pause you real quick.
Your grandparents did it for reproduction, and then they went to their separate rooms.
You.
Well,
I don't want to think about my grandmother having
that's
sex
how
with
it
me.
is. But most people today, some people turn around and say, what is actually a healthy sex?
I'm on the show.
I'm sorry.
No, you can tell his bitch ass that I'm on the show. He knows that. I'm not going to go down at 10 o'clock and fucking wake his ass up.
Men.
You need to be more aggressive waking your father up.
So what is considered
Bullshit.
a healthy sex life? Once a week, twice a week, once. Some people don't have sex and turn around and go, I haven't had sex in over 3 months. First off, honestly, that is not a healthy relationship. It's not. There's no intimacy. I'm not saying it's got to be every single day in order to have a healthy relationship. I prefer every single day. I am not going to lie.
You prefer multiple times a day. Who are you kidding?
Yes, I do. But when you want to...
What was that weekend? How many times did we go in that period of a weekend?
In 24 hours?
Yes.
10.
We had sex 10 times in 24 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
At least an hour and a half to 2 hours each. That was a very, very long, great day.
The grim stamp of approval.
But you can't just turn around and say...
I was interrupted with a phone call. How rude. Grim is giving his opinion on a healthy
sexual relationship.
There you go. Thank you.
See, first off, you got to have you got to have a healthy relationship first. If you're even going to try and begin, most people went and they saw this 50 Shades of Grey or they read the book. Now, I think the book was probably a little bit more descriptive than the movie could be.
Yeah. But
everybody read these books and went, oh, we can do this. No, that is the first thing. That's not something you just turn around and go, hey, tonight, guess what? I'm going to tie your ass up and hit you with a belt. Okay? It doesn't work that way. You have to.
Not everybody has pain tolerance.
It's not even that. You just can't walk out the door. And it's just as a child is not going to get up and walk right away. A child is going to crawl first. Sometimes children crawl backwards before they can crawl forwards.
Our daughter.
But you have to learn to crawl before you can walk. And it's the same principle where these fantasies come into this. You can't necessarily turn around and go, all right, you know what? We're going to tonight, I am going to put my hand around your throat, as most of your books say, and give you a 5-finger necklace. Okay. You are putting your hand around somebody's windpipe. First, you got to have complete trust in this person, because at this point, this person now has your life in their hands. If they squeeze too hard, your windpipe could get crushed.
Also, if you panic and you forget to use your safe word or something, they could misinterpret it as part of the play as you acting, and you can hurt yourself.
See, now where my case, well, our case, I get into that happy little area, the happy little zone where my brain just completely shuts off. And I can't always vocalize saying stop. So if his hand's around my throat, I just usually have to tap him, like tap his hand.
Yeah.
And let's go.
That's
You
why
have to have those built-in safety mechanisms.
Yeah, because you don't just have a safe word, you have a safety action. Because there are going to be times like if you're doing breath play, if you're using a ball gag or some other form of restriction where vocalizing is not something that's possible. I mean, if you're sitting there being face fucked and their dick is so big that it's closing off your windpipe, you obviously can't say purple if that's your safe word. They have to know, but also, like, just slapping their leg isn't going to be a sign either. You have to have a specific thing, because sometimes your body just reacts.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to say, like, maybe pinching them will be the sign to stop.
I knew one girl who said that she would bite. Yeah, well, her partner enjoyed it too much. Somebody else enjoys biting.
You were talking about the one night you got, like right now you're talking about, I guess you would say it's breath play.
Yeah.
That is depriving maybe some, like when you were talking about some people do it to where you just about black out.
Right.
And you let the air rush back in. That has to be done extremely delicate, because first, you're starving the brain of oxygen at that point. So first off, if you're not doing this correctly, you could cause severe damage to somebody's brain.
Yep.
Second, there are some people, I don't know exactly what you call it. I would call hanging. The singer from NXS. NXS was real big. You remember everybody, if you don't know them, look them up. And the lead singer actually ended up dying because he tied a belt around his neck and to, I think, a bed frame or a chair or something, and leaned forward. And that's and supposedly it's supposed to be something that's extremely erotic. But the thing is, you are now passing out. And if you are doing this with nobody there, you have no way to either lean backwards or stop yourself from hanging. And before you know it, you're passing out and your brain is starved of oxygen and you die.
See, now with us, breath play is we have to be very conscientious of it. I have asthma. I have breathing issues. We have to be very conscientious of it and how we do it. Could I do a belt? No. Because, Grim put his hands on my throat. Yes, I enjoy it, but we've been together 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
He knows when my body, if I'm saying keep going and my body is saying no, he's going to stop.
It's the same thing with Tree. Like when it comes to pain tolerance too, I'll say, hit harder. And he'll be like, no, you cannot take anymore. If you do any more, it's going to do damage. Same thing goes when you do bondage.
All right, hold on, we got a comment. Okay. I enjoyed biting till I was SA. He ruined it for me after that. Now Devin doesn't really bite. I may have to ask him to be introduced into it slightly again. Oh, Dale pops in. NXS, great band, underrated.
There you go.
There's Dale.
There you go, right there. And Dale probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. I can't remember the lead singer's name. I think it's like Mike or Michael or something. But yeah, he was into I believe it's more. I think it's called asphyxiation erotica.
Autoerotic asphyxiation is what
There
they
it
call
is. Thank you.
Big words.
Yes, big words.
Yep.
And unfortunately, he lost his life. And there are other people that have done this and they've lost their life to it.
Yep.
Again, it is one of these things that a lot of people, first off, some people are going to judge because, oh my God, you're doing this. That makes you a deviant. It does not make you a deviant. First off, you have many different types of sex. You've got your vanilla, you've got your more erotic, you've got your, okay, let's kind of do this a little bit differently. Let's, not do this, but let's do this. Many different types, many different forms. Okay. But if you really want to go with this and somebody wants to say, oh, you're a deviant because you do, I don't know, doggy style. Okay. Well, have you ever done it? Have you ever done anything other than
David, the kung fu guy, also Dale said.
Okay. Thank you, Dale.
Leave it to Dale to pop in when you're in. He doesn't care about anybody else. He just wants to see you.
There you go. People might say, well, you're a deviant. No, you're not a deviant. Everybody wants to put a little bit more into their life. Look.
All right. I love you. Can I go back to Taylor's comment now?
Well, I've been waiting for you to go on Taylor's comment. You asked me into this shit.
Yes, but I didn't want to interrupt you and be rude.
Too late.
Okay, so back to Taylor's comment with SA. I have a history of SA as well.
Me too.
Mine was before Grimm.
No
Many years moved right before I met Grimm.
No comment. We won't talk about SA.
So I get it. I've been there. I've been there. I've gone through it. I understand. Biting. It's a hit or miss thing for me. Certain spots are great. Mm-hmm. Certain spots on me bruise really, really easily and then stay there for 6 months. Grimm has bitten my thigh and left a mark there for 6 months. That was excruciating painful. I believe I have a hickey on, what is it, my ass cheek right now? Mm-hmm. That he did the other day. But now, if he were to go for my neck, I'm going to be a puddle of mush on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
It's that sweet spot right between the neck and your arm, and I'm just done. How to stop Shannon in an argument? Go for her neck.
Yeah. And, there's so many things that are along that lines that it has to be done right. It has to be done safely. Both parties have to be okay with it.
Right.
And there's
you have to get off at 10 to take him to work?
Not yet. He's not until 11.
Okay. I couldn't remember what time you had to get off. So, because I know I was going to pop the teeth in real quick so everybody could see.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I just can't keep them in real long because I have the blister.
Yeah. As long as I'm off at like around 10:30, we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be done by You just can't go full bore into this. You can't turn around and read a book and go and you really need to even after you read it, you still need to research into this. You can't just go, oh yeah, well here I read this, you read it too. Now we can reproduce that and do the same thing.
Yeah.
Look, a book is two fictitious characters, and it is the same thing as I've said. Your books are basically porn movies without pictures.
Yeah. And some of the things in these books are honestly not going to be replicable.
No.
Some of it is just too fictitious and too impossible to.
Like, I'm sorry. The part of two guys going in the pussy at once.
I've seen it in video. I'm not going to.
I've seen it. I've seen it in video. I've seen two in the ass too.
Yeah, yes. No. My body would be like, fuck you.
First,
some people are physically capable of it. Surprisingly, some people
can shoot bowling balls out of their hoo-ha.
Yeah, like
Or they could take the giant gnome butt plug.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the black one.
Yeah. I mean, some of the shit I've seen online too, I'm like, holy fuck, how is that even
How is that going to
physically a thing? How is that possible in any way, shape, or form? And
Like
then
when we went to the sex shop and we saw the 10.5 inch, the 10.5 incher that was like the width of our arm, and you and I are going, ow.
No,
yeah, I'm looking at that thing. That will be up in my ribs.
like that one plug. It was like this big around at the
big
base.
black one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guess what? Your body is not designed to do something like that. That is.
Yeah.
But again, you can't just read these books and go, okay, hey, guess what? You can tie me up and then hit me, and it doesn't work that way. You have to build up to it first. You have to both agree upon it. The thing is, don't let people think, oh, well, you're a bad person, or you're a deviant, or you're, you're just, you've got to be together, and you need a healthy relationship first.
Oh my God, I've seen women's Kegel balls. They get huge. Yeah.
Some of them really do.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the big thing that I'm seeing now is the pelvic floor exercises, because supposedly that can help you be on top longer and ride longer. I know me personally, I don't have the strength in my legs anymore. If I get 15, 20 minutes, by that point, my legs are burning and I'm tapping out to switch.
I haven't been able to do that and I don't know how long because of my damn knees. Like, it's just.
And then you have situations like Grim where he tells everybody I beat him because his shins are all bruised from the foot rail on our bed.
That's why we got to get that one thing we saw at the sex shop. You can sit, the thing that looks like a little trampoline seat, and you can literally sit there and be on top, and it just supports your weight, so the guy can go to town from underneath, and you don't have to worry about dying.
I mean, I was just reading an article the other day about sex swing safety and how butt plugs can fall out when on a sex swing.
Well, you would know.
I would know. That was, I was like, I'm done. I can't do it
anymore. Look, there's nothing wrong with role playing. It'd be like saying, okay, well, if you go to a Comic-Con or, which don't get me wrong, the Art Expo was cool, but I was disappointed because they
very disappointed
that it was something else.
I will find us a cosplay event that we can go to. I lost my phone.
People turn around, oh, well, you can't do that. All right, so then if you're spicing things up, so if it's not right to spice things up, then you shouldn't be wearing lingerie, or you shouldn't be wearing.
I need to swing. Dale, I have to swing. Hold on, so I can find my phone. So I dropped it.
We got the swing.
Yeah, they do.
I want the other one with a bigger seat.
Yeah. Well, ours doesn't really have the seat.
No, it has the strap, which makes me feel very, very uneasy.
Got a new role play, but he won't do that. He's boring.
Role play isn't for everybody, though.
No, it's not. But now the question is it because he feels silly or because he doesn't understand?
Yeah. That's
because again, a lot of people think that the role play part is taboo.
Yeah, because
it's really not. Because if you really think about this here, when you start looking at a person that you want to date and go out with, you kind of play a cat and mouse game.
Mm-hmm.
You are role playing. Some people play hard to get. Some people make it a little bit easier to get. And this doesn't just have to be a sex thing. But some people just like the thrill of exactly like cat and mouse, which falls, I'm sure, into your hunter-prey. He doesn't believe our sex life needs a little more spiciness. Okay, so here's where I'll ask you, Taylor. How long have the two of you been together? You don't have to answer. You can just say, I'd rather not answer.
Okay, the next cosplay thing that we could have is Kamiya Con, which is June 13th through 15th in Atlantic City.
Okay.
We could do that, and then
All right, so
then I get my ocean fix.
Taylor and her man have been together for 12 years.
Okay.
Okay, so definitely I will say right there, congratulations on 12 years. Not many people make it 12 years together.
Yeah.
You know, myself and Miss Grimm, we have been together just shy of 20 years. Now, don't get me wrong. We may turn around and have the little role play thing. She may turn around and put an outfit on. She may do her hair and do some makeup and the whole 9 yards. I think your granddaughter is a little roughneck. Well, she probably is. But there's nothing wrong with adding a little bit to it, because now you can put on the outfit, and you can do some makeup, you can do your hair, and then you can turn around and then you can play that hard to get game. Okay, the teasing, the tantling, it makes it interesting. It builds it for both people.
But there's also times where I can't have sex.
Yeah, but there's also times now that the role play is out, and it's just, I don't want to say regular. I don't know what you would.
Well, everybody's version of regular sex differs.
Right,
Yeah.
but I'm saying not like the role play, not the spank the ass, this or that or anything else.
It's just your version of regular.
Yeah, it's just your, okay, we're going to do this and then we're going to roll over and go to bed.
Yeah.
But in our 20 years of being together, there's been times that I just can't have sex because it's painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, that goes for a while. And then it's, oh, well, then the guilt comes of, oh, I feel bad
Mm-hmm.
because, I can't do it. It hurts too bad. There's certain times where, you just got to unplug it, honey. There you go. Okay. I forgot to unplug the press. When I got out of the hospital, last thing, how long was it before I got out of the hospital that we had sex? Do you remember? Couple months.
Yeah.
It was a couple months before I was ready to have sex. And I physically,
4 or 5 months.
If we had 4 or 5 months, and I physically had to go to him and ask him, because he was, now you got to think, my stomach was completely burned up. I had bandages. I couldn't have any pressure on my stomach because of the burns. It was bad. And then, when Grimm had his accident many, 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 many moons ago, I don't mean to put you on blast, but I'm putting you on blast. When he had his accident and the first time we had sex, he cried because it hurt so bad. His release hurt so bad that it literally had him in tears.
And then there's going to be on the other side of that, sometimes instead of it being a physical pain, it's a mental pain.
Yeah.
Like way, way, way back when me and Tree first started dating, when I tried to kill myself. The first time that
I remember that phone call.
Yeah, I really am sorry about that. I still think it's kind of fucked up that my mom went to his job and told him she tried to kill herself because of you.
Yeah, well, the thing is your mother doesn't put 2 and 2 together, and that's the funniest part of it.
Yeah. Well, she also didn't want us together at that point.
Yeah,
but
only if she knew I was the same person.
Right. That would be interesting. But the first time that we had sex after that, he broke down in tears. That was
that man don't cry.
Yeah, that was, I can count on 2 hands in the 24 years we've been together how many times he's cried. And
that's
that was one of them.
That's why I refuse to let either one of you come up to the hospital.
Yeah, I know.
Because you wouldn't have survived it.
Yeah.
And he just would have went on a mass spree.
Yeah, he would have gone on a rampage.
And that's the same reason why I didn't want anybody seeing the kids. Especially her with him.
Well, we did though, and
I know.
It was something.
Yeah. Yep. But getting off that subject, but yeah.
Yes.
Mental blocks and physical blocks. I think mental blocks can be 10 times worse.
Yes.
Oh my God. Sorry, guys. The spot in my mouth really fucking hurts.
There's also like one other thing I wanted to get into on the flip side of somebody else calling you a deviant because of what you like. Like it took years for me to get past the idea of the things that I enjoyed and that turned me on. I was in complete denial. I felt disgusted every time I got enjoyment out of it. And it took...
you also grew up in a very, very religious household.
Yeah. But I think it was more than that too. I think my essay played a part in it because I was only 11 when that happened.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, it also doesn't help that some of the people that we knew were toxic as fuck.
Yeah, that too. But I think if it hadn't been for you and Tree both, I never would have gotten to the point where I was comfortable enough with myself to understand that, hey, this is okay to like. This is okay to enjoy.
I mean, it also doesn't help that my goddaughter goes, ew, you're reading smexy stuff. Fucking child.
Are you reading the S books?
You're reading the S books. S books. So fucking funny. I was telling my boss about that today. So
but no, seriously, are you reading S books again? What, sex books? No, not sex books. Smut books. I'm like, baby,
that's just a bad word, but smut is.
Shows I'm raising my kids right?
Yeah,
it's so unsavory.
Luna's having a nightmare because she's whimpering, and the paws are going a million
Oh.
miles an hour. So yeah, I mean, and this is more stuff that, you know, we will continue to talk about. We are always going to advocate for being safe and doing research and not jumping into something blindly.
Yeah. Like the bondage itself, there's a right way to tie someone up where they won't get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've worn a full-on rope
harness.
I guess that's what you could say, what you could call it. And you move, and whew, I'll tell you what.
The knots are all in the right spaces.
Oh yeah. And but also if you move the wrong way, which you know going into it, it'll just tighten more.
Huh?
But if you don't do it the right way,
yeah. So we have hold on. We have somebody new here. We have Matt Free. And I think that is one of Taylor's friends. I may be 44, but I cannot wait to have sexy with the right person. The right person makes things so much better.
It makes all the difference. It really does.
When you have that connection, like Grim and I have talked about squirting, that is, once you do it with that right person, it's the only time you're going to be able to do it. You watered the plants? Oh, it's my little crazy garden that's growing out there. So yeah, I mean, the right person, that makes all of a difference. So yeah, but like the whole squirting thing, you do it with one person that you trust, you'll never be able to do it again with anybody else. I gotta go to bed. Good seeing you guys, and be careful not to break your penis. Dale said, "Don't break your dick."
No, I won't.
Remember, if you break it, you know where I have to take you.
Yeah, I gotta go see Nene.
You got to go see Nene.
I'm the guilty one who breaks people's dicks. Country.
And that was his own damn fault.
That was his own damn fault.
Thank you for stopping.
One more time and it would have twisted off.
Yeah, thanks, Dale. It was good seeing you. You know, we live 15 minutes from each other, and we gotta hang
Last
out.
time we saw each other was at the Cold.
Yeah, last time we saw each other was at the Cold concert. Hey, we're here too. Where are you?
I hear.
I hear. So yeah, it's just like I said, we can continue to have these conversations, and like I said, Gwen and I are only a message away. We'll start figuring out the discussion about knife play. Unfortunately, we can't demo any of that.
Yeah.
Because Facebook will, LOL, my wife broke mine. Yeah, we got to make plans. I'm sorry, Dale. Yeah, like I said, we can't demonstrate that, but we can talk about it, and he can talk about, the safe ways of doing it. I remember the first time Donovan and I had sex, I squirted. There was a mess on the bed, and I thought the condom broke, LFMAO, but nope, it was just too good. At this point, I can't not do it. It just happens. And of course, my husband's an asshole and makes a big deal about it so that I get embarrassed, even being together as long as we have.
You'll still get embarrassed.
I had the idea last night. Okay, go get a towel. Even with the towel, I still soaked the bed.
Hell, the first time I did it, I thought I peed myself.
It was a thick towel.
Yeah, it was a thick bath towel, and it was folded. And I still went through it. And then I had to sleep in the wet spot.
Well, that's Grimm's fault, so he should have been the one to sleep in the wet spot because he's the one that caused the mess.
Nope, she won't sleep near the door.
No, I won't sleep near the door. I've always been that way.
Next time, do it on his side of the bed.
He usually does.
I usually do.
Everything
happens on his side of the bed. Never mind.
This is why.
Yeah, unless it's 5 o'clock in the morning and, he's waking me up.
This is why you need a tarp.
No, I just need the waterproof blanket. Uh-oh. I see movement. I think our child's moving.
Oh.
I actually saw his face today.
I saw that picture you sent me.
What, for him?
Mm-hmm.
We gave him crickets last night for the first time.
Yeah, he had 4, but I don't know if he died
So,
or not. You
need waterproof sheets. Yeah, I just need the waterproof blanket. Taylor, you changed your picture on me, damn it. So now what we're talking about is, as you guys know, Gwen and I have been unofficially married for
20-something years.
Gwen and I have been unofficially married?
Yes.
Oh, you two.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second. I thought you were starting to go with like her and Tree and me and you. I'm like, wait a second. No. They've been together. That's common law.
Yeah, if common law were still in effect, yeah.
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 We got the actual piece of paper.
Yes, we do. It's in the bedroom in the safe.
But you and I think probably a good 22-ish years.
Yeah, probably.
Something like that.
But Gwen and I have children together.
Yes.
They just have scales.
Yes. Mine, you have our one child. Well, 2 of our children.
I have 2 of our children
that have legs. And I have one of our children that is just all around slithery noodle.
I told her you were talking about getting a snake.
Who has not eaten his little mouse yet.
Have you tried?
But that's okay. We've tried. Yeah, we went through the same thing with Lotus when we first got her. She didn't eat like the first, I don't know, 2 or 3 times we tried. I have to check and see if she shit or he shit, because that could be part of it.
Yeah, I said I think you may just have to do a soak.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Because you can see the interest.
Troy, that's okay. Don't rush into it.
Yeah.
I will be the first person to tell you, don't rush into it. Make sure you're ready. Make sure it's the right person.
I just happened to luck out.
Yeah.
My first person was I don't want to say my only person because obviously he hasn't been, but he's been my entire person.
Yeah. And Grim's
Then
been
it was
mine.
you.
Yeah. But yeah, so you have Nyx, which is our scaly child with no legs,
Our noodle.
our noodle. And then I have Hayden, which is our crested gecko, who has been plastering herself up on the glass and showing her lady bits.
Oh, fun.
And then the newest addition
It's Chaos.
is Chaos. And I will show you guys a picture of Chaos because they're not heard of often.
They're heard of, but they're not common to find.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find a good picture. Hold, please. So, why are you being difficult? Come on. Don't be a pain in the butt. Let's see.
A pain in the booty hole.
Pain in the booty hole. All right, we're just gonna do it.
I just sent you the picture that you sent me this morning.
Yeah, I pulled up a bigger one.
Okay.
I just got your message. So we are going to present image file. Open. Add to stage. That is what I just got. That is an adult Tokay gecko.
Right, come.
I have a baby.
Yep. And then
They
if you
are-
want, I just sent a picture of our noodle. If you want to share that.
Let me
Are
open
you done?
Facebook so I can share this picture with you guys so you guys can see Nyx. Give me 1 second.
Are we still thinking Chaos will be darker?
Right now.
I don't know. I really don't know if he's going to get darker.
It seems to go back and forth, the color.
Yeah,
That's going to be an outside tool.
it really does. All right, so there's that one. And then I am going to, let's see, remove from studio, present, image file. This is Nyx hanging out in the kitchen. Right there.
Is there
That
little?
So Nyx was bought on a whim.
Mm-hmm.
We went to PetSmart and I had to get crickets for Hayden.
I
And
fell in love.
Nyx was like $40.
Yeah.
So Nyx came home.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were hanging out and we didn't want to leave him in the box because he was getting cold. So we put up the holding tank, which is what we will call it.
Yeah.
And we went from there. So that is Nyx. And
Next
then-
week, I will, if I'm in the basement when we do the show, I will bring him out so he can say hello.
And then there is Chaos right there, hanging out inside the glass. As you guys can see, he's tiny.
He's so cute, though.
He is very, very tiny. I don't know if I have a recent picture of Hayden. Hayden is my fire lily gecko. I don't know if I don't have any recent pictures of her. I'll have to try to get a picture of her while she's out. Hayden's just a fat crested gecko. She's just fat.
She's fat now.
I wanted to take her out this morning because she was right there and she would have came right to me. But I had Loki right next to me.
Oh, yeah. That would have been a little troublesome.
Yeah. That would have been troublesome. But I think we are going to start doing the wrap up. I know my mouth is killing me. I will put them in real quick so you guys can see them. If you guys have seen my post today, you guys know that I got my new dentures.
She looks fabulous.
Unfortunately, I did have to take them out earlier today at work. I do have a blister starting in the oh shit. Uh-oh. I do have a blister starting in the bottom of my mouth. So they're dry, so they hurt way too much going in right now. Yeah. I am working on it. I'm doing it a couple hours every day to get used to it. And hopefully soon I'll be able to do them. There's another raw spot right there. I'll be able to do them full time.
I just sent you the doormat we have to have when we get our houses.
Now, we're getting a doormat?
Yes.
Why can't we just say go the fuck away?
Well, that basically says that.
Break into my house and I will drink coffee from your skull. That is true. That is true.
Yep.
So, let me close out of this. Let me close out of this. So, thanks, Taylor. Yeah, I'm working on it. We knew that I was going to get sores the first couple weeks because it's been, Grim and I figured out today, it's been 10 years. I've been without teeth for 10 years. So, it's definitely going to take time. But I'm going to run the video real quick. And then we will come back and say our goodbyes. Find it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, go ahead and do it because I'm not sure which one it is. All right, my love. Do you want to say anything before we start wrapping this chaos up?
Stay smutty.
Stay
and
smutty
unsavory.
and unsavory. Yes, 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 yes. What was the hashtag that I sent you earlier that we needed to say?
Hashtag unsavory.
No, it was something else.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
It,
No, I don't know.
it may have been, but
Now you're making me second guess myself.
unsavory jokes. Oh, stay unsavory.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
close. We were close.
Yeah.
So, guys, we've said it before. We'll say it again. We're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. So things are a little jacked up right now. See y'all later. I'm glad you guys popped up. Oh, Taylor, thank you. We are always here. We're only a message away. You know this.
Yeah.
So at the bottom of the screen, justice for AJ and Hope. AJ and Hope gave hope. Morrow strong, free the Grims. You guys all know that there is a lot going on in our world. And our world, meaning me and Grim, affects Gwen and her tribe. That's family. Mr. Knast and his tribe, and all of our viewers. You guys know you guys are family to us. There's a lot going on. So just remember, hashtag justice for AJ and Hope. This is what this is all about. This is about getting the justice for those babies that were taking way too fucking soon.
And we will get justice.
Me and Grim's son and daughter. That was I don't know if they called you Aunt Gwen.
Sometimes.
But then it got complicated with AJ and Lil.
Yeah, it got complicated with AJ and Lil. And then we had Morgan sitting in the back seat going, Gwen and Shannon kissing in the tree.
Yeah. So that got a little complicated.
Uh-huh.
But Johnny was Uncle Johnny. Justice for AJ and Hope. Taylor, thank you.
And always Uncle Tree.
Yeah,
he was always Uncle Tree.
That was always Uncle Tree. I just did Mr. Nast's shirt today for when he goes away next Thursday, and that's got Justice for AJ and Hope. AJ and Hope gave hope, which leads us to organ donation. It takes not even a minute to sign up to be an organ donor. Not even a minute.
Yep.
We have personally seen what AJ and Hope's organs and donations, where they have gone, and the people that they have helped. I'm an organ donor. Grim's an organ donor. If you guys have questions about it, ask us. We are here.
Kay's an organ donor.
Yeah.
I'm an organ donor.
Yep. So, just keep that in mind. So, is there anything else you could think of your hiney hole?
Yeah, it's running across the screen now.
Oh.
What?
It's running across the screen now, but by the time I looked at the screen. All right. Follow the Sports Corner with Mr. Knast on Facebook and the two of you. As of June 12th, the show will only air on the Sports Corner with Mr. Knast pages. So keep an eye out for that. And Taylor's an organ donor. There you go. So I am, however, and I was going to wait to announce this, but I will announce it soon. And Cora is an organ donor as well. I am debating on making the ladies smut corner t-shirts.
Yes.
We will have to get Taylor's size, and I will send Taylor out one. So I am thinking about maybe designing a, the Wives of Grimm smut corner.
Sounds good to me.
So maybe we will dabble in that in the next coming weekend, because I still am up in the air on what's going to happen this weekend. Taylor's eyes are going. She's thinking. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm always up to, I didn't realize today how many shirts that I actually had. And I went, oh shit. Oopsie.
Whoopsie.
Freya, enough.
Freya, go read your alien smut.
No, she's drinking a gallon of fucking water. Where are you guys from? We are in Jersey.
Yep. Jersey.
Jersey. We are in the armpit of the United States.
The armpit of the tri-state area.
No, we're just the armpit of the United States.
No, that's Pittsburgh.
I don't think so. So,
Or
all right, guys. Everybody have a great night. Be
stay
safe.
smutty, stay safe.
Yeah, stay smutty, stay safe. Depending on where you guys are. Oh, Maryland, you're only 2.5 hours away from us.
Yeah, that's like a stone's throw.
Yeah. If you guys are on the East Coast, watch out for this heat tomorrow. It's going to be wicked.
Mhm.
Hey, asshole, make sure you have your inhaler.
It's
Thank
in my
you,
purse.
everybody. Glad you're back. Missed you guys. Stay safe and don't take any shit. There it is, Gary. And Taylor
Thank
says,
you,
stay
Gary.
safe. Ew! Get away from me. Get away from me. Go.
She Julie.
It's about this big.
Yeah.
Go! Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. So, stay
Yeah,
hydrated with ice water tomorrow. Yes.
I have to be girly tomorrow because we got
Or it's a great
visitors.
show. Oh, you got to wear a skirt or a dress tomorrow?
Yeah. And Thursday. And then next week I have to do it again because we got the CEO coming from Japan.
Thank
So
you
I
all
gotta
for
be-
hanging out with the Wives of Grimm tonight. We hope you all had a great time, and we will see you right here again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Hope to see you all there. From the Reverend himself.
Yes.
Sucks to be you. I'll be in shorts and a t-shirt.
Fuck you, bitch.
So, going down the shore. I am on vacation. Have fun.
Ugh, lucky.
I've been asking Grim to take me to the shore for weeks now, but we just haven't.
I need to go. We don't have the house anymore. Otherwise, I would take you guys.
He hates the beach.
Yeah, but we could have done a whole weekend. The guys could have stayed in the house and we could have gone to the beach.
Yeah, and turned into lobsters. So, basement show with Mr. Knast. I'll be there. I will be back again. All right, guys. On that note, I'm getting off of here. I have to go take meds. Take the 2 dogs out to go potty.
Oh, dog's potty.
Hi, child.
Yes.
Bye, child. So, all right, guys. We will see you later.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for hating me. So much sleep over what you stole from me. But now the tables turned on the lion, you're the sheep. You turn my vulnerability on me like a